Hello, welcome to Life's Beating Heart. My name is Matthew, and today I decided to come outside to film today in this beautiful park, sitting on my throne, my nature's tree trunk throne. And I want to talk to you guys today about a rather dark topic, which would be hopelessness and misery and self-deletion. You're exiting this world prematurely by your own volition. I want to talk about this today because near where I am, I'm not going to say precisely where or how, out of respect for YouTube's content guidelines, but near where I am, last evening, someone did that. And it's always so tragic. It's always so tragic because it's so unnecessary. And I understand so deeply. I want to give a message of hope to anyone out there right now who has stumbled across this, or maybe this found you, in a dark moment. I want to try to shed a little bit of light of hope, a little glimmer of a lighthouse of hope for you in your darkest moment, because because I myself have been there, because I know how it feels. I know how you're feeling right now. I can feel it too. And I've been there actually many, many times before, but most extremely, to be honest, and the closest I've ever been to the edge and to actually jumping off it was only less than a year ago, last summer, like 11 months ago. 11 months ago, I hit a moment of rock bottom where I almost did the unthinkable myself, one night. And so I know exactly how it feels in the moment when you've lost all sense of hope and you can't even imagine the potential for your future to get any better or things to hurt any less. But that voice, that moment, that state of mind, I just want you to know, trust me on this. I've lived through it to tell you on the other side that voice is lying to you, okay? Things can get better, and they will if you hang on, okay? So please hang on and get some help. Reach out to someone to talk to, someone caring, a professional perhaps. If you don't, if that's easier than reaching out to a close loved one, like reach out to a professional, someone to talk to, even though I know it's like probably the last thing like on your mind to want to do right now. But that was what I had to do. That was what I had to do. So, I, at my point where I reached my moment of rock bottom, the darkest moment of the darkest night of my soul, and I was actually, interestingly, totally isolated from the world. Even in that moment, like circumstances had aligned and such that I didn't even have like a phone or anything. Like I had no way to contact anyone that night, and it was just me wrestling with my demons, man. It was just me, no one else to help but me and like prayer and my bookshelf. Like, and it was tough. And then in the morning, I did manage to make it through the night. I didn't let myself do anything rash. And in the morning, I went to the doctor and I got some help. And it sent me on a journey of healing, deeper healing. Like I've already been on like journeys of healing for like a long time, but it like when I say like you know, when I say like I know that there's sometimes some things that are like the hardest, like to want ever be able to even like bring up and talk about and like get off your chest, um like some things are just so deep and dark and taboo and icky and or just the feeling of the some things can be like that. Um especially if you're coping on top of like sadness and depression, if you're coping with any kind of other feelings such as like shame and guilt and things compiling on top of it, like trust me, I know how hard that is. Yeah. um but also, even though in that moment I was completely hopeless, right, like um in hindsight I can see how my life, that was like 180-degree like turning point, and my life gradually started to get better from there. um I'm not going to lie to you and say like everything got better like overnight. Certainly was not that way. It was a kind of like an uphill climb. Like I had to climb myself out of the pit of despair that I got dug into. Partially dug myself into it, to be honest. And I had to climb myself back out again, and it was a bit of drudgery. It was challenging. It was challenging, but it was easier also when I was willing and able to reach out for the proper kind of support that I needed for that. So that's why I'm encouraging you to do the same. Because now it's only been a year later, and it was like I already feel so much better, so much happier and healthier and more peace of mind within myself. Like I feel like a completely different person. Um in a way that I never would have believed is possible for myself before. And in the grand scheme of things, a year is kind of a short time. Like when you have to take it day by day, it's you know you have to have some persistence and uh, some strength to make it through. But that's also why we have help, right? Um, but in a bigger picture, that's like such a short amount of time to go from the lowest low to the highest high, right? Mm. And the same could be possible for you. Like it's like that's the thing. So because the nature of this reality is like impermanence, right? That no matter what your circumstances are, even if they seem completely intransigent, like that unchangeable, right? That's not true. Like fundamentally, they will change. Like they must change. Like even some things can last for years, but then they do change. Always. And that also goes on the other side of things. So this is also a reason why people suffer so much, right? Is because good things are also intransigent, and they they don't last either. Like those, so we can kind of cause ourselves a lot of our own suffering if we keep trying to like hold on to, cling on to, and chase after like the good moments at the same time. And then on the other end of the spectrum, if we try and like run away and push away and avoid all the bad moments and the painful moments and the low moments, like you can't do that. It just like when I say you can't, I mean like it just doesn't work. Like you can try to do that. That's what everyone's trying to do, and it just does not work. You just create more suffering for yourself when you do that. And the topic of self-deletion is such a tricky one, because I know, like, the majority of these people, or you people in the world who I'm talking to, like, don't share at this moment this depth of, like, perception and understanding that I'm feeling about into, like, the spirit realm, and how the other side and how that all works. Um, and I know it could be like seem like very mysterious and confusing, and like, how could we possibly know what happens after death? Like, I know, um, and in a way, well, I just want to say about that, like, that it's not an escape to your problems. Okay, like, it seems like it, you know, it seems like it should be, like, because there, you don't, you know, if you're imagining it to be some, like, ultimate oblivion, or like into non-existence, and that all your problems just go away. That's how some people like to imagine it, and that's just not what death is. Okay, it's it's a we're gonna get into, like, a matter of beliefs here, which, um, some people are gonna just believe different things, or not gonna want to believe what I have to say here. But I have to tell you, in case this is gonna be helpful information for someone, that trying to escape your problems by self-inflicting death does not rid you of a single one of your problems. Because what's going to happen, whether you believe it's going to happen or not, I don't freaking care what you believe is going to happen. Nature just does what nature does naturally, regardless what you believe nature does. You will have all the same problem. You will after death, you will rebirth to a new body, and you'll have all the same problems, and you'll just have to start over from square one. Same life, same problems, same archetypes, not the same life, like literally the same life, but same archetypes of problems, same patterns will repeat in the next life. And you just aren't going to get out of it that easily. You're just not going to get out of it without, doing the healing work. So you may as well do it right now in this life, rather than resetting yourself back to square one again. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you've already made it this far down the path of your life's journey. Do you really want to, like, live the whole thing over again from square one, and then get to the, so it's always a better choice. It's always a better choice to, like, hang on and seek help. We're here to help you. All the rest of us, we want to help you. We are you. We're part of you, and we want healing for you. I want healing for me. I want healing for you. I want us all to feel better. I want us all to be healthier. And I want you to have hope and understanding that it is possible. Like, you can borrow my hope for a moment. Like, if you need, I'll lend it to you for as long as you need. Okay, I won't even charge interest. Like, no, no, no. Just like, as long as you need, you can borrow from my hope. It's a infinite supply. So the brighter days are ahead, can be ahead. Now, you have to also be willing to do the work. Like, you have to be willing to climb yourself out of your own hole as well. Um, but if you're willing to take the steps, and you're willing to reach out for help, positive change is guaranteed. It's guaranteed for you. Whatever it is that's causing you so much despair is a temporary thing. In the larger spectrum, it's temporary. It's a passing experience. Okay? And you just have to get through the darkest night of it before the dawn comes. And things get so much better. They get so much better. So much better, I promise. So, if you need someone to reach out to, Call someone, call a professional. Um, Highly recommend someone who can hold space for you and support you and find the help that you need, the resources that you need, okay? Because you deserve it. You are loved. You are worthy. You deserve to exist, and you have a purpose. You have a purpose on this planet. You weren't born for nothing. Even if you don't realize it yet, even if it seems confusing sometimes, or all the time, there is a reason for you being here. And you have something valuable to give to the world. You just have to hang on and dig it out of yourself, maybe. Dig it out of yourself and dig yourself out of the pit. So, yeah. I'm going to wrap this message up here. It doesn't necessarily feel appropriate to say the regular like, subscribe, comment type of stuff. So I'm just going to leave that out. But until next time, for more words from the heart. Bye.